G'day folks, it's Cortezerino, and welcome to the pub with no beer. So there's been a few changes to my medieval tavern inn, whatever you want to call it, since we were last here. So I've done the ground floor, I've sort of done the ground floor already because I wanted to make it just a little bit more safe so I didn't have to worry about mobs wandering into my base down there. So check it out, we have a stairway to absolutely nowhere, but we're going to be getting onto that later on in this episode. But the ground floor is looking pretty cool so far, so we've got the great big fireplace here and just a little bit of seating. I love the new light levels in Minecraft, guys, with just a few campfires and a few lanterns. The entire place is lit up. But it's not enough for me. I like plenty of light still. But yeah, the place is looking very cool already. And we are missing something though. We're missing the bar. And I figured we would do that together because I've designed a few bars now. And I pretty much know what makes them look pretty good. But anyway, this is the staircase down to my base. And nothing much has changed here except I've got some item frames up. But yeah, this is how I go about getting ready for a great big build. So you can see over here, nothing in that one. But I've got materials absolutely everywhere. I think that is all I need to complete the top levels. And for the bar, I've got the goodies over here. So let's grab them and get this built right now. So I used to work in bars in my younger days. And one thing that bars pretty much always have, and if they don't have, it's really annoying, is a little back room for the staff, and I've already got that. It's the passage down to my base, but it kind of looks like a washroom or something like that. So we've already got that in place. The next step we need is the bar counter, and I know a good little trick for this, but let's actually get it going first. So we'll start with a bit of stripped wood there, and we'll grab a trapdoor, so that'll be the way in and out of the bar. And we'll do another bit of stripped spruce, making sure to keep all the textures together. Now this is a little trick I came up with for a bar a while ago. Even though we don't need the light, I'm going to put jack-o'-lanterns there because it just brightens the place up. It looks so much better. And then we can just cover it up with our trapdoors. And a bit of brown carpet over the top. Looks like a nice bar runner. Not forgetting to do it on this side as well. And that always looks really awesome. And now the place is much, much brighter. Looks really cool. And we'll just turn the bar here. So I'll put a couple of ones with bark all the way around. And we'll put a big pillar here of spruce. And we'll strip all of that. Now my next trick for bar counters, see that doesn't look quite right. That's because it's good to have something above it as well. So that's what we're going to do now. We'll do it right above where this part of the bar was. So I'll put 2 there, I think. No, we'll go for 3 because then we can have a little pillar like that. And we'll do the same over here. And we'll add an extra bit of spruce right there to connect that up. Then all we need for a bit of storage up the top here are a line of barrels. So it still doesn't look quite right. I think all we need to do now is just add a few trapdoors for decoration. When in doubt, always use trapdoors. See, that is really starting to look like a bar now. So that looks cool. But we need a few goodies up the back here. So we'll go back to our... See, I'm still keeping all the textures of my bark in the same direction. So we're doing these ones with the bark all the way around, facing straight up. Now, I only have 1 brewing stand, so I wish I had 2. I'd put 2 in here, but I only got 1, so I'll pop him in the middle. And I'll put an item frame there because it kind of looks like a tray for carrying drinks out. So we don't need anything in it. It looks cool like that. And what else have we got? I've got all my materials here. Yes, I do. We'll do a couple of wine barrels here. So just a bit of scaffolding, the barrels, and our taps. Usually I put the flower pots underneath, but I've got them here. I must have intended to put them there. There we go. Nope, I just remembered I had a completely different plan for those guys. I thought it'd be a bit weird to have flower pots there because you'd be constantly tripping over them when you're pretending to be the bartender. Oh, another thing, well, the reason I set this place up with chairs like this, I just thought this will be like the community area for our spawn village, and so if people want to sit down and have a chat, I like these scaffolding chairs because you can get in here and it kind of looks like you're sitting down. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to building this thing. We'll chuck another barrel in there, and over here I want to do these looms. When you put them backwards, they always look like little cupboards or something, and we will chuck a cup on that. It's just an empty cup ready to go. And I want to put some shelves. I probably should put some shelves above that one as well. Let's do that now. So we'll put 1, 2, 3 barrels there. We can afford some trapdoors underneath. That looks a bit odd, so that's why I grabbed my spruce stairs. That's looking better. And I don't want to just do barrels again because that we've already done that. So let's just put 3 trapdoors there. This is where I want to put my other cup. So I'm going to actually have the cupboards open so you can see what's in there. So we'll put a cup. We've got the happy hour bell. And I want to place this on the... Well, hang on, I better not pillar up with them. I will pillar up on these guys because I'll have to hold shift. Okay, hold shift, I'll place him on the trapdoor, not on the wall. There we go. So he's actually sitting in the shelf. And we will... Well, I'll put a trapdoor... wrong spot. Put a trapdoor on the end because we'll be able to see that. And I don't want stone inside our cupboard. Come back here. And now we'll flip these down. We'll go 2 there. And now I want to have one open. So we'll turn it like that. There we go. So we've got an open cupboard there. You can see the happy hour bell and the cup. And I think that's all I needed for my bar. So we got that done pretty quickly. Now it's time to... I'm going to double check that I've got all the goodies that I need. Because I want to do the rest of the build in a nice little time lapse. And that would usually be where I cue my time lapse to start going. A bit of music fades in. It'd be really nice. Except I forgot my cauldrons up the back. And next to our loom cupboard, we'll just make a little washing up area. Lovely. And now we'll do the rest of the house in a nice little time lapse. Alrighty, Cortez is finally covered in diamond armor. We've been running around in that iron nonsense for far too long. You know, I decided when I started this world I wasn't going to do it like I normally did, hiding in a hole and breeding up villages. But yeah, I'm seriously starting to think I'm doing Minecraft wrong. This is ridiculous. I've usually got fully enchanted diamond armor by now. I think next episode we're going to have to start a villager trading hall. I can't take this anymore. And I've been trying to think... Oh, there's a house up there. That's brand new. I haven't got my Optifine zoom at the moment, so we can't get a better look. There's lots of things going on here, and a few people's bases I haven't even had a look at yet, so maybe next episode as well we will check out what my Patreons have been up to. There's a little hobbit hole in the hill over there. That looks pretty cool. Anyway, I've been trying to think of what I want to do for a villager trading hall, and I want some suggestions, guys. I love the one on my single-player world where I've got the Guardian farm, so we've got XP right there as well. But what do you think? Should I try to do one in the nether? Should I try and do one near a zombie spawner so we can get zombies anytime we want to convert the villagers and get the cheap trades? What should I do? I don't know. Should I do something really, really strange like in the end or next to a pillager outpost so we can get emeralds that way? I'm just after something, an idea a little bit unusual. Anyway, let's start talking about this. I did not finish. I got this floor done, guys. And I realised I haven't actually finished designing this building yet. I've done the full exterior in creative, but I don't have anything for the top floor here. So I think what I want to do is I want to get this done. I think I'll just build the exterior and leave the interior bare for the moment, and we'll get onto that at a later date. You know, I noticed when I was doing that time lapse, I had at least one observer up there. I guess it must be interesting if you like my videos enough to become a Patreon. It must be interesting to watch it in real time, me recording one of these time lapses, building the interiors first. It's very counterintuitive. Anyway, let's go have a look at said interior. So we can leave the bar and rabble-rousing area of the inn and come upstairs to all the accommodation. And you know me, I like to have my interiors nice and wide open. So we've got a great big room here. We've got the stairs up to the next level and a nice little hallway disappearing off there. And like I said last time, this inn is supposed to be somewhere for new Patreons to be able to come in and find a room for their first night and be able to get started. So let's have a look at these rooms. They are very, very small, guys. But what I wanted for each room was to have a furnace, a crafting table, and a bit of storage. It's not really enough storage, but I've crammed in sort of as much as I could without it starting to look weird. But there are plenty of rooms to choose from, so that's one. Here's another. So we've got a couple of chests there. We've got our furnaces, crafting table. This one's got a bit more storage. I've even got a barrel hidden in the floor there. So this is probably preferable to the first one. Let's have a look at this. So they're all going to be pretty similar, but like I said, furnaces, storage, crafting tables. This will be another small one here. But they're quite nice. You know, it's better than digging a hole for your first night in Minecraft. I don't think anyone's going to choose the linen cupboard as their room, but you never know. There could be some freaks who are Patreons of mine. So there we go. That one's quite nice. What do we got? I think this room is this. Nah, it's another small one. So it's quite nice. I'm giving them all double beds, so they've got to be happy with that. And this one would be the choice room. It's the largest of all of them. So much more storage here. And I don't know if you saw this in the time-lapse. See, I've got these upside-down item frames here to look like vents for all the steam coming up off our oven. In the time-lapse, these item frames were sort of sitting sideways. You can rewind it and have a look if you missed it. I don't know what that was all about. Replay Mod was struggling a bit with that one. And here's my pro tip for doing interiors. It's if you don't think of it, it's a pretty easy thing to forget. So I've got the exterior white walls. It'll be pretty easy just to continue with white walls on the interior, but always change the colour, guys. It makes it look so much nicer. And the terracottas are the go-to block for that. So I think I'm using light grey here. Cyan is also a pretty good one. It'd probably be a bit dark for this much, but you can see down here I've thrown in a cyan wall. The terracottas are definitely very good for feature walls. So I need some suggestions for the top floor, guys. So my idea at the moment is, like, I've got my own enchanting table, my private one, down in the wine cellar, and there's another dodgy one set up all the way over there. But if I've got people living here, they'll want an enchanting room close. Should I do like a big enchanting area up here, and then maybe a few much larger rooms for people to live in? Or have you got much better ideas for me? Is there something that I'm not thinking of that should really go up here? I don't know. But anyway, guys, I've got to get the rest of this house done. I'm actually going away for 5 or 6 days. I'm having my first holiday in 2 years. My last holiday was just when I was publishing my Japanese village transformation time-lapse. That was, a bit over 2 years ago, I think. And I'm finally getting another holiday. So it's summer here in Australia, so this episode's going to come out pretty late. And I've got all the goodies ready to go to finish this time-lapse, so let's just get on to it. Check it out, guys. We now have the prettiest house in the village, but we've got something more important to do. There is a very easy to get to cliffside shop up there. And this shop is selling the very best of goodies. Ooh, is that a phantom membrane? It is. I'm getting free stuff now as well. Oh, gee, they weren't kidding about being hard to get to. I think Cortez has a new saying: why bother going to raid the end cities when, if you wait long enough, the end cities will come to you? What do we got? Shulkers, beautiful. How much? 4 diamonds. I only have 7 diamonds to my name. Enchanted wings. That's what I want. How much? 10 donuts. What I really wanted. Okay, I think we're getting shulker boxes. Oh, look at this. It's 2 for 7. I can afford that. Or 3 for 9. I think I'm going to go mining, get the 3. So as my new Patreons come over the top of the hill, this is the sight that's going to greet them. The wonderful inn with that mountain behind, and it is looking very pretty. We've even got a random kitty just hanging around there. And yes, I'm in spectator mode here, so we could have a little fly around and get a better look at the thing. It's very cool. I rarely bother putting windows in my roofs, but I thought a grand inn would definitely need it, so we've got lots of windows around there. And yeah, I do think it looks awesome, guys. And it's a pretty cool chimney too. First time I've done one like this, but I think it does look cool. We've done a little trick with the nether brick fences and the dark oak ones so they wouldn't connect. It's pretty extravagant. I am very, very happy with this thing, but let's get back in survival and close out this episode. We've actually got random kitties absolutely everywhere over this building. Why can't they be running around inside as the Tavern cat rather than clinging to the walls? It looks a little bit weird. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave me all your ideas in the comments. I need ideas for what to do with the top floor and what to do about a villager trading hall. But until next time, guys, I will see you later.